Not a lip that connects or anything. And then I think we just hook those brackets up and hold. There's 3. Yeah, these are all different widths. So we got that whole entire stack and everything's completely different. And you know, unless you have like a metal gauge, you're really not gonna know, so. Oh, you put these on first?
Yeah, I think this is the truss, and then the sheets sit on top of it. This goes here, and that bolts into there.
I mean, I could go with that. You think so? What are those for then? I don't know.
I wonder if these go in here.
I could see that. There's just like 200 too many of them. It's the only thing that makes me think that maybe they don't.
This is the part we need first, I think.
It'd be cool if we knew where to start.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Now we're gonna go crawl up another grain silo on a farmer's house that we know down the road. We're gonna find a solution and figure this out, and Anakin's gonna build it. Anakin.
Heck yeah.
And a clan. We're gonna take all the pictures. Oh, God, it's not loose at all. Okay. 0 inspiration. I'm gonna take pictures anyway.
Figured it out.
Yeah.
So they are labeled from the top down.
So what? We need to put another ring together?
Yeah.
That's fun.
But I think 4 is probably gonna be the exact same as 2 instead of us taking that down.
It is.
We're just gonna build.
Is it?
Yeah. So everything 1 down is the same. So like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. One hole's a U and this divot.
Yeah.
And there, these are 9.5 inches apart.
So here's my
At least it's not dusty.
But how is those thin sheets gonna pick up this whole thing?
because this dude's
Once you
gonna
get
be.
the ends together, they're gonna be a lot stacked up by themselves. Same thing with the sheets on a build system.
Let's put a new ring on.
We're gonna be here all day at this road. Some speed. Yes, get a video of me trying to get this nut on. I'm like an idiot. Oh, I'm on video. I can't do it. So scared. So after we went and looked at all the neighbors' grain silos, we figured out how the brackets go, and all we got to do now is put the number 1 sheets on, the roof brackets on, then we get a tire in the middle of it. We can lift this thing up and start putting rings on, working our way down from top down.
I think I can tell we're kind of figuring this out as we go.
Yeah. Definitely. Trial by error.
Here's the problem. We go up with it, we're gonna be working about where the fork's at. So we can go up a little bit more, lay them all on, because really we only need 1 bolt per, because this one gets
Yeah, we can
overlapped.
probably get up to here as well and be all right.
Yeah, because you put another one on this one, And then we'll just have to do bits when we spin
Oh
it.
shit, yeah, so we'll have to take this bolt out, put another on.
Yeah.
You built a new house?
Huh?
You built a new house?
Yeah, the new house.
Hey, we got no diesel.
Huh?
Choy and the gauge, but it's empty.
Really?
Yeah,
Anymore, huh?
yeah, it's empty. I told it, why didn't you come and enjoy it? And I put the stick, it's empty.
Am I videoing you?
I'm gonna prop the ladder.
Now climb up it.
You might be able to reach it off of this.
Huh?
You might be able to reach it.
This is how I feel when I'm around roaring.
You can
Hey,
see
talk to
yourself
me.
in the
Act
reflection.
Huh? Get up there, Roaring. What'd you hang the ladder for if you ain't gonna climb it? Yes.
Right here. What's up?
Oh yeah, dude. That's looking like shit. Get jacks. Mount jacks all the way around it, jack it up to get the rest of the rings on. We got 2 out of 9 sets of rings, so whenever we're done, the sidewalls are gonna be like 24 foot, and then the roof adds another like 6 foot. It'll end up being like probably 5 or 6 foot taller than the building. And the top of the building, I think, is like 28 foot. Beautiful. Wow, just sand all in my eyes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's not bad for one day. I can deal with that.
Hold on, start right there.
Very legit.
Yeah, that's cool.
One day's work. I want to say they have gone up one more ring. It looks bigger today. A lot has changed, dude. Lots has changed. Boy, it would be nice to have that grain silo.
Yep. I it really upset because they called me back a little bit ago and said they wouldn't be here till Monday.
Can you get a ring on before the end of the day?
Well, it don't. I want to get both of them on and done
Just hit it
in
all.
one pick.
Oh, I see what
Instead
you're
of
saying.
picking it up today and sitting down and picking it back
Yeah.
up. So
Yeah.
this is my theory behind it. But we'll
Yeah.
be out here tomorrow and put them 2 rings on.
We get in this sucker? Changed a lot since day one, ain't it? So final result is going to be a set of double glass doors coming right off the front of it right here. And it'll have 5 windows, 5 big square painless windows going around the top. And then,
Like skylights or just on the wall?
no, big windows on the sides, like right there.
Oh, okay.
All around the top, and then whenever you walk in, you walk straight, and there'll be like receptionist's office, and then a big hallway leading into the main shop, and then a big staircase that follows this wall around, and like a half-moon balcony up on the top, and then another door leading into the second-story offices. It's gonna be slick. I mean, for the nostalgia and the vibe of it though, this thing 5 foot taller, when you walk in those front doors and you look up and you see that, come on. It has to be what it is. You can't lie. Okay, so you'll have the double doors going into the front of the grain silo. And then The grain silo will connect to the building right there in between those two beams. And there will be a big wide open hallway that goes all the way in through there. And along that whole side will be offices. On that side of the hallway, this side of the hallway, big conference room, office, bathroom, break room, and then you'll have a door like right there where those wood stakes are to come out here into the shop. And it's all just wide open shop area. You'll have a bathroom out here, big bay door there. You'll have a bay door on, 2 bay doors on the front right here. And then this side of the shop, you'll have a divider wall between our shop and then a divider wall between those 2 shops. Those are both going to be 1,500 square foot rentals. They're just going to have a small office, small bathroom, big bay door on each of them, glass front doors for them to put their logos on, and we'll rent those out to other businesses to help kind of pay for this thing. It'll have wraparound porches. That's what Rooster's working on right now. We'll have that porch wrapping around there. As soon as we get the grain silo done, we'll get concrete in here, and a big circle of concrete around it, and then it'll have porches wrap all the way around the grain silo too. What's the peak of the building? Like 32 foot, right?
No, it's 20,
28?
28 foot 8.
Hell yeah. We're giving the grand tour of this place. We're trying to show America. I know, I know. Use your imagination and you'll see that there is an office right here. This is the this is the 97th operation that we've used on this. You know, we started with a big old piece of I-beam and a strap broke and we bent that. What all have we done on this? Explain the grain silo to the people, Rooster, so that they know.
Well, we put up 2 rings in the roof, and then we had to take the roof apart and put it back together with the strong backs in it.
Because somebody put it together wrong.
Yeah.
Not y'all.
We built the pad eyes that was on there. We built
That's what those are.
Well, we built that there spreader bar, which in theory it worked till the strap broke. Now, after further ado, we find out that the way to put it up is these A-frames. A-frames come along, they go right up.
And if y'all ever need a grain silo built, reach out to Rooster.
And he will direct you in a direction
Yeah.
which you might go.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Rooster, how you doing?
What's going on, Pilgrim?
Good to see you.
Doing all right?
Doing good. How's it looking?
Going all right. We're building the trusses right now.
Nice.
2 over there and 2 here.
Heck yeah.
Got the silo leveled up. Concrete man come up here.
Nice.
But we got metal under the bottom of it over there, so it's setting level.
Heck yeah, dude. Those last 2 rings on it makes it look a lot taller.
Yeah, it does.
It's good.
Yeah, we like it. I think we figured out a way to save the roof and still be able to spray the walls.
Oh, how? What do y'all think?
Running sea purlin, running it straight up the walls, and then making it fit the wall, and then whatever we put on the wall, just make it fit the ceiling up there.
Are y'all framing the ceiling in?
No, that's originally he wanted to spray foam all of it. And to do that, you'd have to
Frame it all out.
do something, because you'd lose that look.
Yeah. So it's just going to be the bare metal on the top?
Yeah, on the top, but the walls will be insulated.
Yeah. Do you think that will
Oh, yeah.
affect the HVAC bill quite a bit? Not too bad, maybe?
It shouldn't be too bad.
Oh, okay, that's good.
It'd be more the cold thing, because that roof get cold and all that cold air
Yeah.
starts dropping. Won't be able to breathe on the 2nd floor if the thermostat's on the 1st floor.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, it's good to see you again, Rich.
All
I'll
right,
see you around, man. Yes, sir.
Probably just it's Friday and here we are.
Yeah.
It's Friday. We're out at the shop again today. We just picked up some more material, kind of all the final trim, roof guards, all of that stuff. We pretty much got all the ports wrapped around on the silo. We just lacked sealing a bunch of stuff up. That's going to be a huge trial and error thing. Things aren't meant to be round in the construction world and nobody knows how to work with them. We've looked everywhere. There's not really any like universal flashing or trim for this, so we're gonna have to kind of wing it and work on it, and it's gonna be something that's probably gonna take multiple tries. Sealing the silo itself is easy. That's pretty basic, but connecting the silo to the building and sealing in between all of that's pretty difficult. So that's gonna be a chore. From the beginning, I thought this was gonna be a super easy build. Anything that I get into, I'm always very avid and into it. I dive in quick and I dive in hard. I thought it was gonna be a pretty cheap deal. It is definitely not. I've added tons of extra stuff. I've kind of gone crazy on this, but once it's done, it's going to be one of a kind. There's not going to be anything like it. It's going to be super cool. Up on the top part of it is where we're going to have our logo. We're going to airbrush 10 Arrows Contracting, real old school looking, where it looks like it's been on there 100 years, where we want the silo to look like it was here and we built around it is kind of the goal. We originally were just going to do porches halfway on the silo and wrap sidewalks around. We went ahead and went 12 foot out all the way around with the porches and the concrete. I just thought it would give it a way better look. I've had a bunch of different contractors kind of dive in on this. We're on our third one now, and there is no construction manual. Somebody took this down in Texas. We went and picked it up, and we just had a big old trailer load of parts and we had to figure it out. So whenever we were originally constructing it, kind of the beginning stages, we put all the roof on, and we were told that you can put a tire in between the top cap to lift the roof up because you build it from the top down. On a silo this big, it's impossible. Maybe on a little pergola silo in your backyard, but not on something like this. This is 27 foot around and 30 foot tall. So it's heavy, it's stout, and you can't do it that way. We tried that. We tried building a truss across the top and putting eye bolts all the way around it. That didn't work either. We finally landed on jacks, so we built jacks all the way around it, jacked it up, put a ring on, jack it up, put a ring on, and within 2 days this whole thing was up after probably 15, 20 days of kind of tinkering with it, messing around with it. So that was a big deal. We're working on framing windows and doors out right now, and all the structural integrity of these silos is built in the rings. Having the connection on the rings is where it all comes from. So cutting these big giant holes out in it everywhere messes with the structure of it a bunch. So basically everywhere that you see a frame out, we're framing out with square tubing, we're bolting it to it tight, we're sealing it to where we don't lose any integrity on the silo. We're actually going to end up gaining a bunch. Right now we have 2 windows ready to install in the front cut out. You'll have a double set of glass doors right here. You'll have a single glass door on the side. And then if you look through the front right here, you'll basically walk into this silo. This is the entrance of our office, the entrance of the building. So really the silo is kind of a reception area. There'll be a bunch of canvases. It'll be kind of where we get to showcase the big jobs that we're proud of and our big work. And then as you walk all the way in, there'll be offices and conference rooms, bathrooms, all of that on each side. For where we're at right now, we're just gonna do single story, but throughout the course of probably the next 6, 8, 10 months, we'll end up doing everything for the second story. So there'll end up being a spiral staircase that wraps around in the silo, kind of a half moon balcony type deal. And then that'll lead into the second story. And there will also be a staircase inside the first story to get up to the second story of the building. I don't think we showed it yet, but getting this thing square was like the hardest thing ever. It was kind of a couple day deal to get it, or I guess not square, get it rounded off where it's correct, where you got the same measurement all the way around. And originally we were gonna do the concrete and then set this thing down on the concrete, but there's just no way to get it absolutely perfect because you push one side out and the other side goes out with it. So we poured all the concrete on the inside, poured 8 inches of concrete in here, and then the porch has got 6 inches of concrete. So this thing's here forever. It's not ever gonna go anywhere. We're also gonna add some brackets around the outside to help seal it. We got the porch connected to it all the way around. It's connected to the building. This thing is as stout as it could possibly be. The connection in between the grain silo and the building, basically it'll be this width. We'll have a hallway going straight through here. And then this is kind of the start of the second story right here. So you'll have an 18-inch gap right here for your heat and air, your electrical, all of that stuff to go from the main building to the silo. I got behind the ball on ordering windows. We did all custom black frame painless windows for this thing. And the black frames are all custom order, custom made. So we ended up getting a little behind on that, but we got all the windows framed out. We just have to cut the sheet metal out, put the J-trim on, install windows in here, install windows in the grain silo. Those should be here within about a week. All the doors are coming with the windows, and then big overhead garage doors will be here probably into next week too. So this thing will be sealed up, airtight, good to go, ready to start building out and framing on the inside.